Hey guys, how's it going? Kulprit here, and today I want to talk to you about two topics that kind of, are different, but yet go hand in hand with each other, and that's destruction and Levolution here in the Battlefield 4 beta. I'm going to kind of be brief about it. I'm not going to go too crazy, too in detail, because this is the beta, and I do expect these two elements to change quite a bit as we reach the launch and better optimization in these things. So, as you guys know, I've played predominantly domination game mode. Probably 80-90% of my time in Battlefield 4 beta, which is probably about 30 hours now. Probably going to be more by the time you see this video. Well, definitely be more by the time you see this video. Has been spent in domination and not so much as conquest. So, my perspective is going to be through domination, but I've talked to a lot of people, and from what I've seen in conquest, for me, I'm just going to say it right outright, the destruction in Battlefield 4 is really kind of disappointing. It's kind of lame. On domination, it's absolutely lame. At least on Siege of Shanghai, it's really disappointing. I'm not going to pretend. I've gone on record saying I really like the game. I'm encouraged by it. Can't wait to buy it. I'm going to play the hell out of it. But destruction, again, I feel like we've been a little bit duped here. All we've heard about is, Frostbite, Levolution, power of the engine, next gen, all the capabilities that this engine is capable of, and again, they choose not to use them. Now, this time they don't really have an excuse. Now, yes, the game is on current gen, right? But it's kind of clear at this point that they've, for a large part, ignored the current gen. They're getting a bastardized version of this game. They're getting BF4 light, in essence. So, why are the rest of us not getting more destruction and kind of just these kind of interactive facades and things? Now, one thing I will say, again, speaking to domination, the interiors of like the mall and things is very cool, and that's kind of what I want. Is just about any wall in there you can blow up, you can change your route, you can surprise people that might be camping a corner. That's great. That's the battlefield I want. Those are the environments I want. Clutter in your way, drop a grenade, blow it up. It's not in your way anymore. My main gripe, really, with the destruction is you're in this urban environment. There's lots of cover in the streets, obviously. Again, I'm speaking towards domination. I'll get to conquest in a minute. And there's guys that are clearly hiding behind these covers, those big concrete, what are they, Hesco blocks, whatever. And you can't shoot them because they're just behind a cover. So many times I want to just take my RPG or 320 and shoot the facade of a building and get some rubble kills. You can't really do that, or at least I haven't been able to figure it out yet. If you have, please tell me, because it would be a tremendous tool to my arsenal. And that's really disappointing. Now, I don't know if I see that suddenly turning that on. And I'm hoping it's kind of a Siege of Shanghai isolated thing where we're in this urban map, so if they allowed that, it would just be too much because there's buildings everywhere. And I tend to lean towards that being the case. Let's think about Conquest with the Levolution and how that only one building falls down. It just doesn't, it doesn't mesh properly in my mind. If snipers are on that roof and they're shooting you, you can do something about it. But if they're on another roof, tough luck. Nothing you can do about that one. That building doesn't come down, and other buildings don't even have a way for you to get up there. It's kind of silly, and it's kind of like they went so far and they did a tremendous job, but they just didn't finish it. Now, again, this is where I said I'm not going to go crazy because this is beta. I'm going to give them some possibility of improving it, but I don't really see them doing it, to be quite honest. And clearly, let's be honest here, I don't expect them to be able to bring down all the high rises on the map. So I think a lot of these limitations I'm seeing are more kind of map specific issues, whereas we might get another map that is much more destructible. As you know, in Battlefield 3, the vanilla maps are not very destructible. But then when you got to Strike a Karkand, we saw a lot more destruction. So we could even see variances in that way too. So overall, I have to be honest with you and say I'm disappointed with the destruction, kind of the micro destruction kind of things. I do like the fact that, you can blow up a lot of little things laying around, walls, trees, statues. That stuff's all cool and stuff. But I think at this point, that's kind of par for the course and to be expected. Now, Levolution, this I'm really enjoying. Now, I'm not one that's really blown away by the big Levolution wow elements. The tower falling down, the battleship hitting the beach, and those things. Like, those are cool, but those are going to get old. And I don't really know how much of an effect they're going to have time and time again on playing the map. The things that I tend to enjoy are those security grates that come down, the fire extinguishers or the fire sprinklers that hit you, the gang walks that fall down and change your routes. Just things like that. Those are the things I enjoy that really kind of add to the feeling of being in a real environment. I can use these things either to my advantage, or I can not use them to my disadvantage, or or, you know, I'm more aware of this location on the map, so I therefore have an example. There's just so many different things that you can do, and a guy like me who really literally studies the game and plays the game and doesn't play the game like a zombie, I feel like that really gives me an advantage. And I think it really kind of makes the game a lot more deep. It gives a lot more longevity to the game when there's just so many more things to not just learn. Like, okay, that button's there to bring down the security grading. Well, then when do I want to use that security grading? And I use this extensively on, again, Siege of Shanghai Domination, where, you know, if you have the C flag, close those security grades. Don't let those guys jump through the windows and have a direct route on C. Make them go all the way around, or at least make them announce their presence by blowing up the security grades. It gives you a nice defensive, you know, it gives you kind of a shield out there, and a picket line that they have to do something about before they can come on and assault you on the flag. So those are things I really, really like. I am enjoying the smaller side of Levolution. Now, you know, I have no qualms about the big elements, but again, those are striking me a little bit more as gimmicky. Just on the Siege of Shanghai Conquest, I mean, the haze, I think, is a little too much. I really hope it gets toned down. I'm thinking that once everything gets their proper textures, the whiter haze won't seem so white. I think just that with all the things lacking so many textures right now, the entire map has this really, you know, pale gray, light white kind of feel to it. So then when you throw like a white dust cloud and haze, everything, it's like a whiteout. You're almost playing a snow map. So I'm hoping as things get textures, there might be more contrast there, so it won't be that big of a deal. But yes, I mean, overall, one map. Again, I'm not mad about this. I'm not getting upset. So, you know, put your pitchforks and torches down. But on Siege of Shanghai, I'm a little bit on the disappointed side with the destruction. The jury's still out on that. We will see. I'm going to keep an open mind on that. But Levolution, I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying the kind of little intricacies that brings, and the dynamic issues that you can do to help yourself get in a better position and win the match overall. So what do you guys think? How do you feel about the destruction thus far? Let me know. Those of you guys that have played Conquest a lot, you know, how is the destruction on Conquest? Because I have a limited experience of it, and I'm sure I'm probably just missing some things. I know it is more enhanced on Conquest than it is on Domination, as I've been told and as I've seen. So am I just getting unlucky? I'm not seeing it. Is it there? Please let me know in the comments. And as far as Levolution, what do you guys think? Like, I mean, obviously, I can't wait, and I hope at least once in my Battlefield 4 experience, I get to do like in that trailer when I get some sniper laying prone in a train car. I just roll up with some C4 or a grenade, throw it in, close the door, and just laugh. And I'm gonna, you know, make that my new YouTube intro, because that right there is just so cool. I think that's funny. I don't think it's really a realistic situation, but it's hilarious, and it's a cool element to the game. So what do you guys think? Like always, guys, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, don't forget to do so. We got a lot of great content. And that's going to be it for today, guys. Have a good day. Take care.